Hey guys, what's going on? Today I hit a milestone today. Today I officially hit 95,000 miles on this bike. And why are these people not going? What is wrong? That lady is going slow and this person is, I don't know what the hell he's doing. No, now you want to get over. Anyway, sorry about that. Yeah, but 95,000 on this baby right here. My goal by the summertime riding season is done, ended. I want to hit 100,000 miles on this bike. So I'm gonna have to do a lot of riding, but I'm gonna try to get it done. That's my goal. But I want to talk about something that has been on my mind, and I've made about 2 or 3 videos about it. But I haven't published them, and I probably won't because they're pretty harsh. But I'm going to try to really, you know, I feel like when I'm on my bike, I do my best thinking and my best, like, talking and letting people know how I feel when I'm on my bike, you know what I'm saying? So I feel better when I'm in this kind of environment. But what I want to talk about is, I want to talk about these big channels, okay? Now, I'm not gonna like put out people's name on these big channels and this, that, and the other, and I'm not gonna like name any names and things because I mean that's just being petty, and I'm not gonna do that, you know. But if anybody who's a big channel watches this video and they get offended, then I guess I'm talking about you, okay? So the reason why I want to make this video is because I'm just sick and tired of these so-called motovloggers as riders, okay? These motovloggers or other people, big channels, small channels, whatever, some of them, they're not riders. They don't ride, okay? What I mean by they don't ride is a person who goes, buys a motorcycle, gets on it and rides it for a few minutes, and then put it away is not a rider to me. They don't put no miles on these bikes, you know what I'm saying? I put 95,000 miles on this bike. You know, I'll probably, out of that, I've bought the bike, it may have like 10,000 miles back in 05. All the other miles on this bike, I put on this bike. And I don't understand that these big time motovloggers and stuff like that, I feel like they use, you know, riding motorcycle as far as a job, as far as like a way of making money, and that's all they see it as. Because these guys that I feel like are using, you know, the bike life, bike world, whatever you want to call it, describe it, as just a means of making money and exploiting something that I feel passionate about, because I feel passionate about these bikes and riding. I've had many bikes and things like that, so this is what I breathe, love and everything like that. But some of these big time YouTubers are not about that life. You might think they are, because here's the thing. Why I say what I say is because when you see motovloggers, especially the big channels, the only time you see them, you know, the only time they pull their bike out is they pull their bike out, go for like a 15-minute, 20-minute ride, maybe if that, do enough riding to make a video, then put their bikes up. And the only time you see them bring their bikes out is when they're making a video. To me, that's not a rider. To me, you know what I'm saying? When you go to sleep, you think about riding. When you wake up, you think about riding. You know, when you are sitting down eating dinner or at lunch or at work and you hear a bike, you immediately get up and look out the window to see, you know, what kind of bike it is, who's riding it. You know, you're just like, am I the only person that does that? Am I the only person that when you hear a bike, no matter where you're at, you could be at dinner, you could be at work, that you have to get up, look at it to see what kind of bike it is? That's me. That's what I do, and all the time. I could be literally in the middle of a conversation with my wife, hear a bike, and I'll get up and go see who it is, or look away from her and look out the window. And my wife already knows what time it is, so she don't even trip about it. She don't be like, well, why you doing it? No, she's like, oh, I know. You must have heard a bike, or you must have saw. Did you know who that person is? That's what I'm about. But I get tired of just watching these guys just bring their bikes out, do a little video, put them away. You never see them at bike night. You never see them at any kind of bike week. You don't, the only time you see them, honestly, the only time you see them is when they have a function. That's it. You know, it's only, hey, you can meet me and this, that, and the other at this function. You don't ever, they never say, hey guys, let's all get together and go for a ride. And like, go for a ride. I know anywhere, you know, to Blood Mountain or to down the street or have lunch. You never see them do that. You never see them connect with people who ride on a ride. You only see them, they connect only when they have to have a function. And the thing about it is I feel like they're forced to go to those functions because there are people who sponsor them are kind of making them go. To me, it's like, I would not put it past them. If it wasn't for the people who sponsor them, they probably wouldn't even have a meetup at all. But they're obligated to have these meetups because of the contract they have with certain bike, you know, stores or dealerships and stuff like that. So that's how I feel why they do what they do. Everybody might think that, you know, oh man, they're taking time out to hang out with us and meet us. No, really, they're just doing that because they have to and they're obligated. So, you know, and if it wasn't for that, they wouldn't be there in the first place. Because you never see them have any kind of function outside that. You never see them do a pop-up, be like, hey guys, let's go ride. You know, hey, I'm making a video, hey, let's all get together and do a ride. No, you don't see that. You know, and another thing I can't stand, okay, that I've literally are about to verge of just kind of like, you know, just getting out of watching all these people is because I'm sick and tired, okay? I understand, like for me, I went to Disney World, okay? I understand if I made a video, like maybe one, maybe two videos about going to Disney World, you know, because, you know, you're recording your life on your YouTube channel. But when it gets to a point where somebody, you know, started with doing YouTube, doing, you know, motovlogging, riding motorcycles, and that's their bread and butter, now you see them talking about cars, or you see them talking about boats, or you see them talking about planes, or you see them talk about everything else but doing motovlog. It's kind of like this. It's kind of like you go into Burger King and you love eating burgers, and Burger King has the best burgers in the world, and then the next day you go there and then they're serving like pizza, or they're serving like Chinese food, and you're like, I come to eat Burger King because I like the burgers. I didn't come to Burger King to eat, you know, Chinese food. So, you know, can someone like help me understand what that, you know, why people think that way? Because I really don't. And I feel like I said, I understand if they got a new car and they put out, hey, I got a new car, and they show the new car, and or hey, I got a new boat, you know, show the boat, or hey, I got an airplane, show the airplane, make a couple videos. But when you start making like, you know, 20, 30, 50, 60 videos about a freaking boat, then it's like, why? You know, I don't understand. And people follow that, and I don't get it. I don't get it at all, because, you know, yes, they, you know, if they make one motovlog video per like 20 boat videos or car videos, it's kind of like, you know, you're fading away from your original thing that made you who you are today, where your bread and butter's at. I'm gonna tell you this, I don't care if I had a NASA space shuttle, I will always make videos about motorcycles. I will always make videos about motovlogging and things, and you know, and things I'm passionate about in the bike world. And if I want to make a video about my space shuttle, either I do two things. I make 1 or 2 videos about it, and, you know, every few months, every once in a while, or I just start a completely whole new channel talking about my space shuttle, you know. But I don't want to keep on, like, you know, I would never want, you know, someone to be watching me for this and riding motorcycles and wearing helmet covers, and then I just turn around and just do something totally different, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to be that guy. So, That's one thing that I'm just sick and tired of seeing. Another thing that has really got me is that, okay, there was a particular YouTuber, right? I was going to, I live in Houston, Texas, right? And this happened last year about the same time. And the guy is from my hometown. So I was like, hey man, let's get together, when I get down there, let's get together and I meet you, maybe have some lunch and just like kind of talk, and chop it up, because, that'd be kind of cool. And, this guy, he does his content is about doing stunts, about doing wheelies and stoppies and all sorts of cool stunts and things like that. He's doing all this stuff and tutorials about how to do wheelies and all that stuff like that. And that's fine, and I'm cool with that. And, we were like, hey, I'm coming down, let's visit. And he says, hey, why don't you bring your motorcycles down and drive down, bring your bikes, you know what I'm saying? And then we can do a little moto vlog together, do a dual vlog, or just hang out. I was like, sure, Yeah, I was gonna fly, but you know what? I'll just, get my truck trailer and drive the, 12, 13 hour ride to Texas, and we can, do a little ride. And plus, I can ride in my, where I grew up and things like that. So I was like, all right, cool, we'll do that. So he gave me his number, and and so like a week before I was going down, I'd text him back and forth. We text back each other, and everything was cool. Now, I load my bike up, I ride 12, 15 hours to Texas. I get there, I wait about a few days, hang out with the family and see this and see that and make my rounds and stuff. And I hit him up. I said, hey man, I've been here a couple days. Hey, let's go for a ride, man. Let's do this. My bike is all good to go and everything. I didn't hear nothing from him. I call him, no answer. Text him a few times, no reply. So I went on Facebook, joined some local Houston bike groups. Got a chance to got a chance to meet them, and got a chance to hang out with them and stuff like that. With the group, and I mean, they showed me some love. You know what I'm saying? Houston showed me some love, and I met a lot of people, and I made a video about it and everything like that. So, like about 2 days before I was about to leave, I said, I'm gonna hit him up one more time. Just one more time I'll hit him up. And I called him, and he actually answered the phone. And I was like, hey man, I've been trying to get a hold of you and things like that. He was like, yeah. I said, well, let's get together and do that ride. He's like, well, I don't think we should do a ride together because, you don't do the wheelies and stunts, and you don't do the things I do, and, you don't do all the crazy things I do and stuff like that. I'm like, but you knew I don't do wheelies. You knew that, I'm not that type of rider. But I still would have rode with you, videotaped, some of your stunts, for you, and just get to talk to you. I still accepted the type of rider you are, but since I don't ride like you, now you don't want to meet me. I don't understand. You're the one who told me, you're the one who asked me to bring my bike down there. You're the one who said, hey, we'll do a dual vlog together. You're the one who told me this, and then when I get down there, all of a sudden now, you don't want to ride with me because I don't do stunts. I was like, man, that is some lame ass crap. I mean lame, because I just feel like that's just, very petty and very lame and very, like, almost to a point a little bit disrespectful, to be honest with you. So I was really kind of mad about that. But you know what? Fine. If that's what he wants to do, I still had a good time. It wasn't like a complete waste of a trip. So I survived that, right? I was good. But it still kind of left a bad taste in my mouth to let me know that some of these people on these channels are just really about that bull crap, you know what I'm saying? They're about just that bull crap. Now, the other video I did about this, I was cursing up a storm. Like, I was just like livid because my emotions were coming out. But I'm trying to keep my channel kid friendly, because I do have kids who watch my channel. I have parents who watch my channel, and I do want to stay on brand without being, you know, too much of a bad influence, if you want to say. You know, it's bad enough there's enough channels out there who, you know, do a lot of the crazy, you know, cursing and foolery and stuff like that, and I don't want to do that. So I'm trying to refrain from, you know, really letting go of what I really want to say. But anyway, so that happened, and so I was like, okay, cool, whatever. So another reason why I say I cannot stand these big channels, because here's the thing is, I understand that I'm a small channel. I understand that a lot of people will want to ride with these bigger channels because they feel like that they can use them for their views or subscribers, or, you know, or do that. I understand that, and I can understand why they don't ride with people like me or anybody who's small, because of those reasons. But it does seem like when you see them, the only time you see them ride is when they're riding with their buddies who are up in higher, like, subscriber count and, you know, views and things like that, or they got certain bikes, or they make certain money and stuff like that. YouTube to me is like being in high school, where you got your own little cliques. You know, you got the people who are small like me, then you got people who are middle class who got, like, you know, the few, you know, hundreds of thousands. Then you got the upper class who's up in the 900,000 million, you know, subscribers. So, you know, I feel like that's how YouTube is. It's very cliquish, and I understand, you know, why they feel the way, but it still doesn't make it right. You know, to me, it's like this: I don't care if I have 100 subs or if I have 1,000,000 subs. I will still be the same guy I am right now. I will not change for nobody. I will still wear these helmet covers. I will still ride this old ass bike, because I'm not going to change who I am because of a subscriber count or a view count or a viral video, whatever. I'm going to still be the same guy right now. If a guy calls me up and says, hey man, I want to do a ride, I don't care if I've had 1,000,000 subscribers, I'm still going to ride with that person. I'm going to still hang out with that person. I still want to talk to that person. Because a lot of times, me personally, even though I'm a small channel, I've had a lot of people come up to me and say, hey man, I want to start my own YouTube channel, how do I do it? And I help them. Or hey, you know, I need a camera or something like that to do whatever. I will help them. I'll say, here, you borrow my camera. Here, you know, I got a camera for sale. I'll sell it to you real cheap, man. Go ahead and get out there and do that. I'm not going to hold people back. I'm not going to be like, well, man, I would help them out, but that means if I help them out, then they're going to use my name, and then they're going to get subscribers and be successful, and maybe beat me. No, I'm not going to do that. And number two, I'm not going to use another channel to boast myself and use them. I'm not that type of guy. I'm going to get my own. Now, if I do a dual vlog with somebody, I do a dual vlog. Not because I'm looking for the subscribers or this, that, and the other. I want to do that because I want to know different people who are out in this bike life who share the same passion I do. That's who I want to know. I can give a damn about, you know, getting more subscribers because I did a video, or more views because of that. I'm not doing it for views. I'm not doing it for subscribers. Or I'm doing it because I like talking to people and getting the chance to know people. And yeah, if I record it and put it on my page, it's about me educating other people. You know what I'm saying? Like if I have somebody who had a Super Duke and I'm doing a vlog with him about it, I talk about his riding, I talk about his Super Duke. I'm trying to get information to somebody out there who sees my channel or sees the video and wonder if they should get a Super Duke. You know, who's been riding this bike for a year or two and can tell you all things about it, instead of just going to a shop, borrowing a bike for 30 minutes and then tell you all about it. You know, I understand you can tell a lot by, you know, somebody who rides a bike for a few minutes, but when you have people who own the bike for years, I feel like they have more of an input than somebody who goes and borrows a bike for 30 minutes and talks about it. You know what I'm saying? And then number two, you got to worry about if the person that's telling you about the bike, are they being really genuine, or you have people paying them to say stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know, I don't know. So that's what pisses me off. And another thing that what really gets me is, okay, there was a YouTuber, a particular YouTuber that I met. You know, he's really, you know, he's up there. I met, and I was like, okay, hey, cool. You know, I met him. I thought he was down to earth. I really thought he was cool, and you know, he probably is. But what pissed me off is this. I hit him up and I said, hey man, let's do a ride together. I want to do an interview with you and get a chance to know you. He's like, cool, we'll do that. All right, we'll set up the date. I said, okay. Well, this was about Christmas time, and you know, I know we got busy and stuff, so I was like, okay. And you know, November busy, December Christmas busy, January New Year's busy. But I was like, and I would email him back and forth. And the thing is that, you know, I got him something for Christmas, you know, because the thing is, I'm not trying to buy him or anything. I just felt like, man, we have the same kind of vibe, same kind of content, same kind of thing. You know, I want to do something that, you know, spend my money and do something and give something to you to say thank you for just being, you know, cool and talking to me. And, you know, and just, you know, give back to some of these bigger time, you know, motovloggers, because some of them give. And I've been, and we emailed back and forth, and he was like, okay, we'll get together. And then, like, I've been emailing him for the last few, you know, weeks or whatever, no answer. And then, like, he's like saying, I'm so busy, but then I see him make videos with other people and stuff, because, yeah, he makes videos with other people who are a bigger channel than me. So that lets me know what type of person he is. You can hang out and do motovlogs with people who are higher. Really? Is that how you feel? Really, it's how you feel. You can find time to ride with this person because, you know, he's got a higher subscriber, views, whatever, but someone small like me, you just sit there and see have no time. So that just kind of lets me know, you know, where you're at, you know, things like that. So yeah, you know, does it piss me off? Yeah, because I hate people when they say they're gonna do something. I kind of expect them to do it. Just like if they ask me to do something, you know, I'm gonna do it because I told them I'm gonna do it. But you know, it's just crazy. So another thing, while I pull up my driveway, another thing that I get really pissed off about is that, you know, these people who are these big time YouTubers, or even some small channels have, you know, have big egos and stuff like that. But what I don't get is, like, you're sitting here, you're supposed to be, you know, giving us good content, but I feel like all you're giving us is just fluff. You know what I'm saying? They're just trying to sell you something. They're trying to, you know, you see these people, you know, you think they're doing stuff for you, but they're really not. Like, I'm doing a giveaway, and this giveaway, I'm about to give away a couple of my old cameras. They're in really good shape, but I just don't need them. Yeah, they're not new. I didn't go to the store and buy them. I can't afford that, but I'm still going to give to those people. What I don't get is, you see some of these big time YouTubers, they get free stuff from their sponsors, or people send them stuff, and then they turn around and sell it to you. Like, that's kind of crazy, because, like, they'll make a video about, yeah, I got this, and next thing you know, like, okay, I'm selling it. Like, I mean, dude, you got it for free. You should give it away to somebody who can really need it and use it. Like these cameras, I could sell these cameras, but I'm going to give some of them away. Yes, I sold a couple of them, but I'm giving a lot of them away because I want to give back to the people who supported me. But, you know, it is what it is, you know. And I don't want this to seem like it's a rant. I don't want it to seem like I'm being a hater or I'm jealous, because I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I'm grown. I'm not jealous of no man. You know, if you got what you got, you got. But I don't know exactly, you know, what it is that you have. You know what I'm saying? Let me take my helmet off. Okay. let me just kind of use this camera now. Another thing too is this, okay? When you watch these other YouTubers and stuff like that, you should look at their priorities, right? Like, there's a few times I've seen some people's channels, whatever, you know, that you open their garage, they got a brand new car, brand new, you know, $30,000, $40,000 bike, brand new, you know, dirt bikes and supermotors and boats and all that and trucks, and you see them have all this stuff, right, in their garage, and you're thinking, man, look, that is awesome, man, they got it going on. But then when you actually, the few times that you actually see their house, or you see them walk in their house and they have no furniture, or their furniture consists of bean bags, or they don't have anything in the living room, or you go in their bedroom, all they do is have a bed and a computer. To me, it's like, you know, everything that you have is in your garage. You don't have anything else. Like with me, yeah, I have an old ass bike. Yeah, I got some old cars, but everything's paid off. But I bet you go in my house, you can sit on my furniture, you can watch my TV. You know what I'm saying? You can go in my backyard, in my pool. You know, I got a hot tub, you know, in my basement. You know, I got a garage full of stuff. I just don't get it. Like, you can see where people's priorities and what they're, you know, what they have as far as what's important to them. And to them, I guess having a, you know, a $30,000 motorcycle is more important than having furniture, because obviously, you know, they want to they want to have that facade of, when you see them on YouTube or you see them riding down the road, you think they're really cool and you really think they got it going on, but in reality they really don't, because all their money's tied up into that vehicle or that toy, and that's all they have. You know, I guess they use what's in their garage as a status, you know, status symbol, or as a, hey, look, I'm cool now because I got all this crap in my garage, or I got this nice car or something like that. But in reality, you know, they're using materialistic things to validate their self-worth. And to me, they're worthless, to be honest with you, because honestly, I'd rather have a piece of crap bike and have furniture in my house versus having a new bike and having nothing in there. So when people come visit, it's like, oh, okay, well, here, let me get my folding chair out, and you sit on my folding chair. Oh, hey, man, there's my bean bag over there. Go sit over there. Like, I just don't understand. You know what I'm saying? I want everybody to make sure, whoever you're watching, really watch them. Really wonder, do they have your best? Do they have, you know, other people's best interests in mind? Are you really somebody important to them, or you're just a number? You're just someone who views that person. You're just a subscriber. That's all you are to them. You know, because the thing is like, another thing that makes me different, I feel, is that even though I don't have all this stuff and things like that, I have a family. Most of these big time YouTubers, they're these young kids who don't have any, you know, who don't have no kids, who may live with their mommy and daddy, or who are just people who just have no ambition in life to do anything else but this, and that's all they know, and they don't do anything else. You know, the thing is like, me and my wife, we own our own business. So if YouTube would have shut down right now, I still have a job. I still work a job. You know what I'm saying? I'm a business owner. You know, I don't report to nobody. I don't, you know, do that and stuff like that. So to me, you know, I have a really good thing. And this YouTube to me is not I don't get paid to do this. You know, if I never get paid to do this, then I don't. But I still make videos because this is what I like doing. I didn't get in this game to make money. I didn't get in this game to you know, be a prick or stuff like that, you know. Because a lot of these people, you see them on YouTube. The only reason why they're on YouTube is because they didn't amount to nothing else in their life. You know, they probably got picked on when they were in high school, and now that they got a little fame because they did a YouTube channel, now they act like they're somebody, when technically they're still really a nobody deep down, you know, because a lot of them are really insecure. Y'all just don't know that. But, you know, I just get tired of just watching these people's channels and just see people getting just, you know,
they're just getting fooled, because these are not real people. These are not real riders. These are people trying to sell you stuff. These people are trying to get popularity to make themselves look cooler. You know, really just focus on what you want, what you're looking for, and what kind of things. Look at it this way. I challenge everybody to do this. Go to your favorite YouTubers, right? Be it big or small. When they do a video, watch the video from beginning to end. If you could come away from that video that you learned something, that you that gave you something to think about, or it gave you a sense of like, okay, you know what, that was a good video, I learned something, or it was really entertaining, then that's good. But if you watch a video and you step back and you wonder, why is he trying to sell me something? Or you sit back and see the video and say to yourself, I really wasted 15 minutes of my life just to hear about something he has, and I don't even own something like that, or I don't even want something like that. You know, think about those things, because I do. Every video I watch, I sit back and watch a video and I sit to myself, okay, did this video enhance something in me or in my life, or did it waste my time? So, I mean, you just have to ask your question now. I want everybody to do that. Like most of my videos, yeah, I might have a video here and there that might be random, but most of the time my videos have a message. My video has something to it. When you walk away, it's either something you learned, something you knew, or something that made you think, man, I didn't think about that. That's why I make these videos. So, I just want to kind of like make this video just to, you know, open your eyes. You know, as they say, stay woke. Watch who you're following, because you might care about them, but they sure in the hell don't care about you. If they actually did care about you, then they would show it in different ways. You know, instead of you just being a number. Yeah, they might answer a comment here and there, or they might do this and that, but other than that, what else do they do? You know, they have other ways. Like me, like I said, this summer I'm doing Moto Mouth. I'm going to get into it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to start, you know, getting out there, talking to people, normal riders, and just get their idea of what it is to be a rider, a biker, to own a motorcycle, to, you know, just be in this bike life. That's what I'm going to do. So guys, I'm going to get off here. I'm home, and hopefully that the birds didn't make too much noise. So guys, I'm going to get out of here, and I'll see you on the next trip. Peace.